Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. Let's do this. The puck is dropped. We're underway. Beats it over on the attack. Oh, he's saving. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
That's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
Nearing the point. Takes the feed. Drives to the sweet spot. Decides to think about it. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Picked up along the boards by Weeks. Here they are on the attack. Scores! And they are on the board quickly in this one.
That's because they're ready, James. The first 5 strides right from puck drop were urgent. When you're aggressive and you're urgent on the puck, you find a way to put it in.
Miles won the draw center. Picked up along the wall by Weeks. Fires it. Scores! And look who's at it again.
It's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. Well, this is a real tough shot to handle, James. He might have dropped a little bit early into his butterfly, which would have exposed the top of the net. Shooter reads it perfectly and goes top shelf.
The Eagles win the faceoff. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Steps inside the line. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Quebec City's got a hold of it along the wall. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Weeks. Quick pass to Celebrini. Stops him cold. Quebec City's got possession of the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Quebec City's got it near the point. Tennessee's looking to break out. Look out, here they come on the attack. Wagner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Here in the back half of this period, the Buccaneers now lead by 2. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Quick pass over to Celebrini. Oh, what a move! The Eagles played along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Quick pass across to Maul. For point blank! Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Weeks moves the puck. The Eagles take over on possession. Broken up at center by St. Pierre. Here's a chance. Backhander. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Wagner.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Fires it. Oh, how did he stop that with the one-timer? And he slides it quickly to St. Pierre. Quick shot with the stop.
Wagner styled in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had been moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Tennessee's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Can't pull the trigger. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Big time stop.
Well, you don't make the save.
Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. 20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. welcome back. She's Pounder, I'm Cebulski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Fans are back in their seats, and let's see where the action picks up here in period number 2. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Quebec City's had a rough start to the opening frame, James. I mean, just they didn't possess the puck. They've had a lot of turnovers, and as a result, their opponent has a lead.
With possession along the wall. Tennessee's gained possession. He's got a step! And that chance goes awry.
Well, yeah, and it's tough here, James. I mean, you know you're in all alone, and there's a lot of pressure when you're on a breakaway. You've done all the work to get to that spot, and a lot of the time you can overthink it. Looks like he just missed the trigger finger on this one.
The Buccaneers win the faceoff. Tees him up! Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
There's an injection of energy with that hit. From against the wall, it's centered out. He got all of that hit. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Off the drive, a nice job locking up his opponent. Makes a move in front. That's turned away with the pad by Wagner. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. He scores.
I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush. James really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
Maas gained possession inside the neutral zone. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Puck clears the zone and they'll be forced to regroup. Driving right to the front. They tie it up. They tie it up with the goal.
Wow, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts. Oh, I've been on the other end of this one, James, and it is tough because this is such a skilled play. Any time that you've got the puck on your stick and you can turn like that on a dime, you've just got such spectacular edges. And then you've got explosiveness, those first few strides. If you can explode, you're going to take advantage of the space that you just created.
Just a simple save by Wagner. The Eagles will play it from the defensive zone. Quebec City's playing it from the side. Tennessee's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Fires it on net. Turns it away. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Past the midway mark of the frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Maas won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Wagner's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Off the draw, sneaks around him. The Eagles are across the line into the offensive end.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I have to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Oh, that'll make his teammates take notice on the bench after that hit. Here's a shot, and he shuts the door on that. Makes another stop. Just a play of the squeeze here on the offensive end. The fans are all over it. Oh, look at this. Oh, and a misfires. That goes right out of the zone. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Oh, scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a feel during baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
Loose. Oh, fantastic ball!
Incredible timing to be able to get on your horse at the right time. That's exactly what he does, and he's rewarded with the breakaway. He gets in alone on the goaltender, and he finds a way to convert. That's just a beautiful play all the way around.
Quebec City's now gone up by 2 here in the late going to the second, and this is a nice place to be here, Cheryl.
It's exactly where they want to be, and they won't want to sit back. They want to continue to push right through to the end of the period. They've got that nice, healthy cushion. They don't want to give it away.
And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. In the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you've seen.
Quebec City's in the lead here in the third period, James, but this has been an action-packed, back-and-forth, entertaining game that just screams offense. I would have hated it. Why? There is zero defense to be had.
Gains the zone. Trying to get it down the ice. And they're going to wave off icing here.
A great pace of play and aggressive nature here to keep this play alive to negate the icing.
Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
And with the 2 centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Huge hit on the play. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Play is called for offside. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Eagles lead at 4-2. Celebrini's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Goes to the page, and he makes the save with ease. Quebec City's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, what a stop with the paddle!
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Puck exits the zone. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Here's a feed in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Loose puck and he's in alone. Off the post.
The Eagles' lead in this game doesn't get extended, and then they would have loved that one for the extra cushion, but it goes off the post and out.
There's the whistle icing the call.
hasn't found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now. True position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Can they take advantage after winning that draw?
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Coming to the slot. Here's a chance. Scores! No, hang on. They're waving it off here just like that.
Yeah, no way this is going to count, James. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Face-off coming up, and you can tell there's still a little frustration in their faces after that non-goal call. Quebec City's won it. Tennessee's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes it to the net. There's a save. Tennessee's got the puck against the half wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The Eagles have it against the wall. The Buccaneers have it behind the cage. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Puck grab by St. Pierre. And a great save.
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
Ma's got it in the defensive zone. Quebec City's gained possession along the boards. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Reaches out and uses the stick. Right up the... Loses his check. He's on breakaway. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, hold that for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
Celebrini's won it. Moves the puck. They've got numbers here. Takes it into the slot. He scores!